Hello everyone! Welcome po sa ating Math Isip YouTube channel where you can find free Tagalog mathematics tutorial. Our topic for today is all about simplifying rational algebraic expressions part 2. We will only focus on binomials and trinomials. Kung hindi nyo pa po napapanood yung part 1, which focuses on monomial and binomial, panoorin nyo pa muna bago po ninyo ituloy ang ating lesson para po mas maintindihan ninyo. Okay, but before everything else, I would like to encourage everyone to please click the subscribe button para po updated tayo sa mga susunod pang mga lessons. And then check our playlist para makita po natin yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga topics. And for our fellow teachers, you can actually, if you are interested with our PowerPoint presentations, you can actually check our Facebook page if you want to inquire of our PowerPoint products. Okay, without further ado, let's now begin with our lesson. Our learning competency still focuses on simplifying rational algebraic expressions. Okay, review lang po natin ang definition ng rational algebraic expression. Take note, it is a fraction or a ratio where both the numerator and the denominators are polynomials. And laging tatandaan, ang denominator hindi po pwedeng maging zero. Ang tawag na po natin dyan ay undefined. Okay? So ito po yung mga examples ng rational algebraic expressions natin. And ito naman po yung mga hindi pwedeng i-consider na algebraic or rational algebraic expressions. Okay, aside from that, we also need to remember yung mga rules natin on dividing monomials, which is yung quotient rule. And then yung ating common monomial factor na na-discuss po sa ating part 1. So again, you can watch this video kung hindi nyo pa po ito napapanood. Ito po yung mga examples doon. Kung paano po ito isi-simplify, malalaman nyo po doon. Now for this lesson, ang kailangan po nating tandaan is yung mga factoring techniques natin on polynomials. Ito yung mga kakailanganin natin ngayon. Yung una is yung difference of two squares. Next, factoring perfect square trinomials. And then lastly, how to factor general quadratic trinomials. Lahat po ito ay na-discuss na natin sa mga previous video. Kung hindi nyo pa po napapanood, you can go back to these videos. Okay, let's now proceed with our main topic. Okay, let's have the first example. Ang unang example natin ngayon is x squared minus 16 all over x plus 4. This is a binomial all over another binomial. So how do we factor this? Okay, by the way, ano pong tawag natin dito sa x squared minus 16? Anong klaseng polynomial po ito? Okay? If you remember this, this is actually what we call an example of difference of two squares. Okay? Bakit siya tinawag na difference of two squares? Of course, the operation is subtraction. And then we have two squares. We have a perfect square, x squared. And then 16 is also a perfect square. Kaya ito po ay special product. Kaya madali lang po itong i-factor. Anong factoring technique ang gagamitin natin dito? It's factoring difference of two squares. So how do we do that? It's just what we call the product of sum and difference of two terms. Okay, we have x plus 4 times x minus 4. So again, paano po nakuha ito? Kunin mo lang yung square root ng x squared. That is the first terms dito. We have x. And then ano po ang square root ng 16? It is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Since subtraction po ito, ang operations po natin ay plus and minus. Okay, next one we have here x plus 4. Copy-paste lang po natin dyan. So x plus 4 because we can no longer factor this out. So meron ba kayong nakikitang common sa numerator and denominator? Yes, i-cancel out na po natin yan. At ang maiiwan ay x minus 4. Since nasa numerator siya, and then sa denominator wala naman pong naiwan, it's just x minus 4. Okay, let's now have example number 2. We have here a plus 3 all over a squared plus 7a plus 12. Alright, so we now have a binomial over a trinomial. So anong factoring technique po kaya ang gagamitin natin dito sa case na to? Okay, we are now going to use the general quadratic trinomial factoring technique because a squared plus 7a plus 12, this is a general or quadratic trinomial. And anong klaseng case po kaya ito? This is case A where a is equal to 1. Ano po yung a na tinutukoy dito? Remember yung ating mga coefficients dito. This is a, this is b, and this is c. Hindi po yung variables ang tinutukoy natin, kundi yung mga numerical coefficients. Dito po, yung numerical coefficient dito or yung leading coefficient natin dito is equal to 1 kasi wala naman pong nakasulat na number dyan. So, A is equal to 1. And how do we factor out these cases? Ang gagawin lang natin dyan is, by the way, copy-paste lang po natin. Kopyahin lang natin yung numerator kasi hindi na po yan ma-factor. So, it's A plus 3. Dito sa baba, our factors are two binomials at ang kanilang operation ay plus. Since lahat naman po ng operation dito ay plus, this is now plus sa dalawang binomial. Our first terms will be A. Since our first term of the trinomial is A squared, kunin lang po natin yung square root niya, which is A. So A times A is A squared. Now, ano pong ilalagay natin sa mga second terms? Okay, ito na po yung ating formula or yung shortcut po natin dyan is maghanap tayo ng dalawang numbers na pag pinag-multiply natin, ang magiging sagot ay si C or 12. In short, ano yung factors ng 12? Okay? Na kapag pinag-add din po natin silang dalawa, yung dalawang numbers, ay ang makukuhang sagot natin ay C7 or yung letter B natin, second term, second coefficient, no? So, ano po yung dalawang numbers na yon? Factors ni 12 na pag pinag-add mo, ang sagot ay 7. Okay? Our answer is 3 and 4. Correct. 3 times 4 is 12 and 3 plus 4 is 7. Yun po yung hinahanap nating mga terms dito. So, again, it's 3 and 4. So, our factors are A plus 3 times A plus 4. Now, meron bang kapareho dito sa numerator? Yes, pwede na po nating i-cancel out si A plus 3. At ang maiiwan sa denominator ay A plus 4. So, in our final answer, ang denominator natin ay A plus 4. Now, ano na po ang magiging numerator? Wala namang pong naiwan dito sa taas. So, kung wala pong naiwan dyan, automatically, meron po tayong 1 na numerator. So, our final answer is 1 over A plus 4. Okay, let's have example number 3. This time we have a trinomial all over a binomial. So we have 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 all over 4x plus 4. So dito po sa ating numerator, anong factoring technique po ang gagamitin natin? By the way, what kind of polynomial is this? This is what we call another general quadratic trinomial. However, anong case po kaya ang gagamitin natin dito? So take a look at our A, it's 2, our B is 5, our C is 3. So meron na pong value yung A which is 2, kaya ang gagamitin po natin is yung case B where A is not equal to 1. Hindi na po siya 1, it's now 2. Meron na po siyang coefficient or meron na pong number dito sa unahan. So to do that, yung diniscuss po natin in our previous lesson, yung method na gagamitin natin is AC method or yung factoring by grouping. Okay, now kung nakalimutan nyo na po itong ating factoring by grouping, sige po, i-review po natin dito ngayon step by step para po mas maintindihan nyo yung lesson natin for today. So ano po yung AC? Una, i-identify po natin lahat, yung A, B, C, and then yung AC. Ang A natin dito is 2, ang B natin is 5, ang C natin is 3, and of course, our AC is just the product of A and C. 2 times 3 is 6. Ang susunod po natin gagawin is hanapin natin yung factors ni AC, which is actually 6. Ano po yung factors nito na pag pinag-add din natin, ang makukuha nating sagot ay si B. Okay, so ano ba yung mga factors ng 6? Can we have 6 and 1? 6 times 1 is 6, yes. But if we add 6 plus 1, hindi po siya magiging 5. So ano po ang kailangan natin? It's just 2 and 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then if we're going to add 2 and 3, we will get 5. Alright, so ito po yung hinahanap nating mga factors. Ito na po ang magsisilbing middle term natin. So we are going to rewrite 5x using these two factors. So 2x and then 3x. Remember, if we add this together, parehas pa rin po na 5x yan. And then i-bring down lang natin, i-rewrite natin si 2x squared and then si 3. So, andito na po yung ating polynomial. Naging 4 terms na po siya. Next is, i-group na po siya. Kaya po tinawag tong by grouping. So, i-group lang natin siya. First, we have 2x squared plus 2x in one group and then 3x plus 3 in one group. After this, we will now get or factor out the GCF. Ano po ang GCF ng 2x squared and 2x? It's 2x. Okay? So 2x squared divided by 2x, it will get x. And then 2x divided by 2x is 1. Next, ano po ang GCF ni 3x plus 3? It is 3. So 3x divided by 3 is x. And then 3 divided by 3 is 1. Then after this, yung mga common factor niya, which is x plus 1, ito pong binomial na ito, yun na po yung isang factor na hinahanap natin. At yung naiwan, 2x and then 3, yun na po yung isa pang factor. So 2x plus 3 and then x plus 1. So there you go. Ito na po ang factors ng ating numerator. Okay, so isulat na po natin dito sa taas, 2x plus 3 and then x plus 1. And then sa baba, are we going to rewrite 4x plus 4 or pwede pa po siyang ma-factor? Okay, kung may nakikita po kayong common sa first and second term, pwede pa po yan using the common monomial factor. So let's factor out the GCF, which is 4. And then 4x divided by 4 is x. And then 4 divided by 4 is 1. Yun na po yung naiwan sa parentheses. Next, meron ba tayong pwedeng i-cancel out? Yes, yung x plus 1. So ano pong maiiwan sa taas? It's just 2x plus 3. And then sa baba is 4. Now, pwede pa ba natin tong i-simplify? Hindi po pwede ha. Hindi po pwedeng gawing 1/2 ito. Kasi this is just one expression. Magkakasama po yan. And then ito naman po ay isang expression din po. This is just a constant term. So we cannot make this as 1/2. So the final answer is 2x plus 3 all over 4. Okay, let's have example number 4. We have here x squared plus 6x plus 9 all over x plus 3. So anong klaseng polynomial po ang nasa numerator natin? Okay, is this just a general trinomial or quadratic trinomial? Meron ba kayong nakikita, napapansin dito? Is this a special product? Yes, this is actually a special product. Ang tawag po natin dyan ay perfect square trinomial. Paano po natin siya nasabing perfect square trinomial? Take a look at the first term. Is that a perfect square? Yes. Take a look at the last term. Is this a perfect square? Yes. And ano po yung nasa middle term? This is actually double the product of their square roots. Yung square root po ng x squared is x. Square root po ng 9 is 3. Pag dinoble po natin yung product nila, which is 3x times 2, magiging 6x. Kaya po ito tinawag na perfect square trinomial. Okay? Now, what's the next step? All we have to do is to get their factors, which is x plus 3, the quantity squared. Okay? And then sa baba, kopyahin lang po natin si x plus 3. Now, can we still simplify ito? X plus 3 raised to 2? Yes, para po ma-cancel out natin yung x plus 3 dito, isulat natin siya into 2 binomials. So, x plus 3 times x plus 3, pwede na po nating i-cancel out yung magkapareho. So, x plus 3 will be cancelled out. Ang maiiwan po is yung isang x plus 3. Therefore, ito na po yung magiging final answer natin. Sa denominator, wala naman pong naiwan. That's why there's no denominator. Okay, for our last example, we have here example number 5. We have 3x squared minus 12x plus 12. All over 3x minus 6. So ano po ang unahin nating i-factor? Yung mas mahaba, which is yung nandito sa numerator. Now, anong klaseng technique ang gagamitin natin? We have to identify this polynomial first. Is this a perfect square trinomial? Hindi po. Is this a general trinomial or quadratic trinomial? Yes, maybe. Pero, tingnan nyo mabuti, meron pa bang common dito sa first, second, and third? Okay, meron. So, we have to prioritize common monomial factoring muna. I-factor out natin kung meron pong common factor sa mga terms natin. Which is, in this case, it is actually 3. No? Common po yung 3 sa kanilang tatlo. We can divide 3x squared by 3. We can divide 12x by 3. We can divide 12 by 3. Therefore, ang maiiwan sa loob is x squared minus 4x plus 4. So again, paano po nakuha ang mga ito? A simple technique we can use is you just divide. 3x squared divided by 3 is x squared. Negative 12x divided by 3 is negative 4x. And then 12 divided by 3 is 4. Kaya po, meron na tayong trinomial. And then, kopyahin lang po natin yung nasa baba, which is 3x minus 6. Pwede pa ba nating i-factor out to? Pwede. Ang kanyang GCF din po ay 3 at ang maiiwan ay x minus 2. So we divide 3x by 3, we get x. We divide 6 by 3, we get 2. Okay, is this our final answer? Hindi po. Pwede pa ba nating i-factor out itong nasa loob ng parenthesis na trinomial? X squared minus 4x plus 4. Meron pa ba tayong pwedeng technique na gamitin dito? Yes, this is actually a perfect square trinomial. So, combination na po itong example number 5 ng madaming factoring technique. So, ano po ang factors ng perfect square trinomial? Ito po, the square of a binomial, which is x minus 2. No? Pwede ba natin itong i-rewrite in a way na meron tayong makikitang pareho sa baba? Yes, we can rewrite this by writing x minus 2 times x minus 2 para ma-cancel out natin hindi lang po yung 3, kundi pati yung x minus 2. At ang maiiwan na lang dito is yung x minus 2 na factor. So therefore, our final answer is x minus 2. Okay, for you to practice, we have here an exercise with 5 rational algebraic expressions for you to simplify, applying all the different factoring techniques. Okay, you can pause this video. If you want to practice on your own, do this in a separate piece of paper and then balikan nyo na lang itong video natin para makita nyo yung ating solution. Okay, God bless po sa inyong pagsagot. Okay, I hope you are now ready. Let me now show you the solutions. Okay, for number 1, we have here first, we can factor out x squared minus 9, magiging x minus 3 times x plus 3, and then cross out or cancel natin si x minus 3. That's why our final answer is x plus 3. For number 2, we can factor out yung nasa baba, which is a squared plus 8a plus 16. That is actually a square of a binomial. And then i-cancel out lang po natin yung a plus 4 tsaka yung isang a plus 4 sa baba. We will now get 1 over a plus 4. Number 3, we have here factors ng nasa numerator natin. It's a general trinomial or quadratic trinomial. We have 2x plus 1 and then 2x plus 6. This is using the case B where a is not equal to 1. And then yung nasa baba is 2x plus 1. Since parehas sila dito, we can just cancel this out. Ang maiiwan is 2x plus 6. Okay, and then for number 4, we have here a square of, this is a perfect square trinomial. That's why our factor is x plus 5 squared. And then, i-cancel out lang natin yung x plus 5 tsaka x plus 5 na isa. Then we will get x plus 5 pa rin dito sa ating final answer. Next, for number 5, factor out natin si numerator, 6x squared plus 18x plus 12. Okay, factor out natin yung common monomial factor natin, which is 6. And then, yung naiwang trinomial, ifa-factor out din natin. So, it will be x plus 1 times x plus 2 all over 3 times x plus 2. Cancel out natin si x plus 2. And then, si 6 and then 3, i-divide lang natin. We will get 2. And then, ang naiwang binomial sa numerator is x plus 1. So, 2 times x plus 1. That's our final answer. Pwede bang isulat ito in a way na 2x plus 2? Yes, pwede rin po siya. Okay? That can also be a correct answer. So, kung ang solution nyo hindi po ganito exactly, mas mahaba or mas maiksi, ang importante po is na naintindihan nyo yung lesson natin at nai-apply nyo po yung mga factoring technique natin. So, I hope nakuha nyo po yung mga tamang sagot. And for now, I have here an activity, another set of activity for you to practice more. I'll no longer provide the answers. You can just comment your answers in the comment section, or if your teacher is using this PowerPoint, you can answer this later on. Alright, so for now, thank you for listening. I hope to see you again on the next one. Our next video is all about addition and subtraction of rational algebraic expressions. So again, thank you for listening and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye-bye and God bless. Kung meron kang natutunan sa video na ito, please click the subscribe button to support this channel para mas matulungan ulit kita sa mga susunod mo pang math lessons. Lagi mong tatandaan, ang math ay para sa lahat. At ako si Teacher Van, nagsasabing dito sa Math Isip, lamang ang nag-iisip. God bless and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.